morning to one and all present here. Here
Good morning,
we
ma'am.
have, the second day's resource person again, Mr. Amudhakumar,
What,
offers
ma'am?
professional training and speaks fluently on digital marketing, search engine optimization, success principles, and leadership skills for students and entrepreneurs. He is a computer science graduate by qualification, Google certified digital marketing professional by profession. At this juncture, I thank the person who introduced Mr. Nirmal and team for our program as a resource person. And one or two participants raised the question like whether we are covering online marketing or some search engine optimization and two more topics. Don't worry, whatever the maximum we are ready to contribute. Our time is at par with our time schedule. Time management is also very, very important for the teachers and students, as well as the professional and corporate people like all of us. So in that way, within the stipulated time, we have planned all the 16 modules. So don't worry, we will be sharing all the 16 modules as per the original plan. So kindly enjoy and be sincere and contribute your feedback. And in between, every 3 days, one test session. I mean, 10 questions will be shared. Which is not the knowledge testing, whether we are online, we don't know where we are, but we are joining virtually. So in that way, which is a procedure and effort taken by our team of people in the Department of Commerce, Bharathiar University. Hence, kindly cooperate then and there, watch the instructions, and then and there, watch the group. Yesterday, we have created Telegram, and 8 to 9 groups in the WhatsApp we have created. So we have posted then and there the live YouTube channel also. Share with your friends. Yesterday, we had some technical issues because of rain, and Monday also they were prepared. So then and there we are posting the current live messages to the August audience. Thank you one and all. On behalf of everybody and on behalf of Bharathiar University and School of Commerce, we welcome Mr. Amudhakumar for this wonderful session. Welcome, sir. Now over to Mr. Amudhakumar.
Okay. Thank you so much for the warm welcome again for the second time. So giving me a treat from the second day. I'm going to be exciting every participant with the information which I'm going to share today. Why I'm telling this one is because I don't know, I'm excited. So obviously the energy will be transferred to you people also. Okay. Yesterday we discussed about the basics and the introductions about digital marketing along with a small introduction to SEO. So today we are supposed to connect something related to social media marketing and other stuff. Okay, so this is the schedule that we have, and there are a few important aspects that we need to cover with respect to SEO, and I think I literally do not want to miss it. Okay, so we cannot go deeper in depth because if you look into the process, the complete course of digital marketing is actually designed for 6 months. Okay, and what we are seeing right now is actually a cream of it, but what I'm trying to say is when you understand how the complete stuff works, the small factors that you can gain on your experience on day-to-day basis. You're getting my point? Okay, you can gain your experiences. Okay, the best idea to live with it, that is the best idea. Okay, you learn, start implementing digital practices on your day-to-day life starting from day one. Okay, from day one, live with it. The only condition is don't tend towards perfection. I want to highlight this one to every gentleman and ladies and gentlemen out here. Don't tend towards perfection, which means don't try to get you a result at the first shot. Okay, don't get your results at the first shot. Whatever you give it a try, you see something negative, things are not working out. Don't worry. Remember, no newborn kid can run. Obviously, no newborn kid can run. They tend to fall down. The trainer or the mentor will support you to learn the stuff. We will teach you how to walk. and you are the one who will learn how to run. You are getting my point, right? So if you look into this one, lots of people have the fear, like, can I do it? If I do it, what happens? If I do this way, what happens, and all, right? I tell you very frank, okay, cool, take it very simple, okay, implement it in your day-to-day life. For example, one event I want to share: whenever I reach my home little late, I never call my wife and say, hey, you know what, I'll be late today. No. Instead, she knows very well this guy is supposed to come inside home at 6 o'clock. Why he is not coming today? Now, if it is late, she may text me like, what happens? I will like, I'll be little late today. Now, what happens actually if it is around 8 p.m., 9 p.m.? Do you think I'll be calling my wife and telling her, hey, you know what, I'm coming down, open my door? No. When I start from my office or from a client location, I share my live location of WhatsApp to my wife's number for next 1 hour. Okay. Now I put my mobile phone into my pocket, listen to Ilayaraja music and travel on the way. At times I listen to lots of videos related to digital marketing when I'm traveling. Okay. So my wife used to check my status immediately. When I cross very near to my home or location, she will look at my WhatsApp status, my live location. Okay. She will open the door exclusively when I go home. I don't need to follow up my wife. She doesn't need to follow up me where I am right now. I'm very genuine to my wife. I'm not going to any other places other than my home. Okay. So these are the few things that we need to start implementing on practical basis on day-to-day life. Yes, Anita.
Sir, how would you comment on the safety in digital marketing, sir?
Safety in digital marketing with respect to what, Anita? Very specific.
I very specific to tell you, sir, the customers making the payment
Okay.
for us.
With respect to the payment, right? See, number
Yes.
one, whenever you are giving a product to somebody, obviously you are supposed to receive the payment, right? Okay. The one thing which I follow and also tell other people is that always make sure that you associate with international game players. Okay, associate with international game players who are already established in the industry, who are already having a reputation for 3 to 5 years, and where people are actually continuously using it. For example, you want to receive an international payment, use a PayPal platform where people can pay you payment across the globe, where the PayPal takes care of taking the money, depositing into a bank account. You agree my point? Now, when you are using payment gateway like such, there are platforms like, there is a platform named InstaMojo, okay, InstaMojo, which helps you to validate your bank account, like PayPal, which helps you to receive payment from your clients also. Like when you have a local client, it is a great idea to use Google Pay for business, which is optimized with the GST billing and all other stuff. You can use Google Pay for receiving all those. Why I'm telling about all these third-party applications like Paytm, Google Pay, PayPal or InstaMojo. This reason is because in order to handle the payment transaction and all other processes, they have a dedicated team. You agree my point? They have a dedicated team. They're exclusively working for handling the transactions. You and me are indirectly outsourcing our requirements to them with a percentage of 2 to 3% commission to them, obviously. Okay, so to get the payment from other side, not even in digital marketing, in any business, cash and carry is one such practice, right? You deliver the product, get the cash immediately. Okay, never ever let people know they'll give you in installments and all the stuff. If there is a probability of you get an opportunity to pay on installment basis, connect with the leading international bankers like HDFC, ICICI banks. Approach them for offering EMI process for your products or services. So when people ask or demand in scheduled or into part payments, you cannot encourage part payments. You can connect with the bank to offer them. I mean, you can sell the product using a credit card or something like that, and enable a EMI option for them so that they pay you money full and they pay the EMI and it is being taken care. So what I'm trying to say is, like, connect with international game players. Let's not try to reinvent the wheel while getting payments in the online transactions. When it comes to the security point of view, the one thing which I love to say is there is something called phishing. Okay, in digital and technical industry, there is something called phishing. This is basically PHISING. Okay, so it's not about phishing what we do in our hobby. Okay, not that one. Okay, I'm talking about phishing, which means like duplicate, means like a similar copy of another website. Okay, so the best practice that we can have with respect to digital safety and security is always visit the website manually. You getting my point? always visit the website manually. Okay, if you have a website, go for HDFC. Okay, HDFC bank I'm searching. Now the probability of HDFC bank, the website, let me say I am a very good SEO executive. Okay, I'm a very good SEO executive and know the stuff and how the things work. What I can do, I can create a content that is related or similar to HDFC, and I can even beat hdfcbank.com to show my website. Okay, number one. And another one, I can even run a Google advertisement telling my fake HDFC website to come at the top. Okay. So when somebody tries to click on this and goes on, then you may end up landing on a page which looks similar to HDFC. You won't see any difference. Once you enter your username and a password, then it will say error, the page not found. But obviously what will happen, your data will be sent to them. Okay, so they can take it and something like that. So in during these scenarios, whenever you are accessing something which you are new to it, okay, you can either type the website directly like hdfcbank.com if you know very well about the website. Okay, hdfcbank.com. Okay, so this is one option because you know very well this is the website, so nobody can cheat you. Okay, that's one option. And the next option is go and search the brand name like HDFC. Now Google has something called knowledge graph on the other side. Okay, this is basically called knowledge graph. This knowledge graph information is validated when you give the brand name HDFC. HDFC is a financial services company, so you get the information from Wikipedia. You know about the stock price of it, who is the CEO of it, headquarters of it, what is the official link of Facebook from HDFC, what is the official Twitter link of HDFC, official YouTube, official Instagram. Okay, if somebody says like I received an invitation from HDFC through Facebook for applying for a loan, obviously they may take your duplicate data. Okay, so what you can do, we can search for a brand name, Google will validate and it will show you on the right side. This is basically called knowledge graph. Okay, where you can confidently go, okay, Google says it's a hdfcbank.com, go from here and open, because this is validated, and the result that you are seeing as organic results here, not guaranteed. Okay, even I can take an opportunity to create a website that is similar to Google and rank it at the top, or similar to HDFC Bank, and I can rank it at the top. Okay, so these are a few some examples you can do it. And especially when it comes to payment, transaction, and all other stuff, make sure that whenever you are required to authenticate a transaction, when they are demanding a OTP from you, please decline the operation. OTP is for you to use it, not for others to use it. Okay, never ever share OTP to other people. That is the only authentication. Now the recent practice what people do right now is they don't ask you your OTP. Okay, OTP is a common term that everybody knows. Now what people say, you have received a code, okay, can you share that code to get my access? So they will use a different terminology also to gain access from you. Okay, that is one. So you need to be very, very careful. In digital platform, nothing can happen without an authentication. You're getting a point? Even if you connect a to Bluetooth device.
Dear participants, for your kind attention, the YouTube live link has been shared in the WhatsApp group. Dear participants, for your kind attention, the YouTube link for today's live session has been shared in the WhatsApp group.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. You may continue the session.
Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, so basically OTP means one-time password, obviously. Okay, so this one-time password always comes with the session time being fixed. Okay, you cannot use the OTP every time. It is valid only for 15 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds at the max, at times 10 minutes. Okay, once it is expired, you have to send it again and all that stuff. Okay, and recently what is the update from the financial transaction corporations, the lots of people they have updated is, please make sure, because you are using WhatsApp, Telegram and other product actively, right, you are using WhatsApp and Telegram actively. Okay, so this product, basically what happens is, like, because we are actively using it, we generally forget to check our SMS. Okay, normal text message window. If you are not receiving text message to your phone for 2 days, at least a forward message or a marketing messages, please raise it as a complaint to the respective bank where you are holding your account with the phone number. Tell them that I'm not receiving the SMS updates on my phone, because in the recent days they stopped SMS alerts for 2 to 3 days, and they take money from your bank account by using some hacking methods, and you won't receive the message to your inbox. Okay, so this is a challenge that lots of people are facing right now. So basically, if you know how to handle this the right way, obviously we can restrict those payment related issues. Okay, great. So let me check out is there any other questions, and if not, I can just get on to the content. Okay, how can you differentiate digital marketing and e-commerce? Okay, when you talk about digital marketing, you didn't say anything about e-commerce. Okay, which one is umbrella term? Okay, so Mr. Anil, basically, e-commerce is a platform that is used obviously to retail a product. Okay, and digital marketing covers a part of it, and selling product online is the greatest source for everybody. Okay, so e-commerce is a kind of platform where we actually sell product. Okay, we sell product, and on the broader note, if you look into it, everything is e-commerce. Everything is e-commerce. I can sell a product of soft copy. I can sell a product of hard copy. I can even do a online transaction platform. It happens. Okay. I think we don't need to differentiate between digital and e-commerce. Digital marketing is actually a promotion. I think e-commerce is not a promotion. E-commerce is a platform to retail product. Okay. But digital marketing is a practice of promoting your product or a service using both paid and organic methods. Okay, super. One time password. Great. Did I miss anything? Okay. So in the same manner, whenever you try, okay, I have a document here, right? So the same way, okay, content creation is one such concept which is very mandatory for doing SEO related processes. Okay. So there are a few things which is called as a checklist. Okay, there are a few things we can call this one as a checklist, especially for when you are doing a SEO for your website. Okay, the list of checklists that you are supposed to have. Okay, I am going to explain about these checklists in a shorter period of time, because this is what is mandatory. You go to any YouTube channel and check it out, people generally beat around the bush. This, that. They talk about everything, but they don't talk what is specific it is. Okay, now, if you are planning to do a search engine optimization for your content, I would be taking some time, in discussing this one. If you are planning to do a search engine optimization for this content, these are all the checklists that you should have, that you should have done, to be very frank. Okay, done. I'm going to tell you what are all this, and I want to leave it in your hands to go Google search what it is, because it is self-explanatory, to be very frank. Okay, self-explanatory. And if you have this checklist on how to do, what are the things that you are supposed to do when you are to do on-page SEO for your website. Now, if you could have done all this, now your content can get decent visitors, to be very frank. Okay, your content can get decent visitors. These are all best practices. It doesn't mean that you are supposed to follow it. If you follow it, it will be good. Okay, now there is something called keyword research. So perform a keyword research and select your target keyword. Try to select a keyword where you want to write a content about. Okay, try to select a keyword where you want to write a content about. Preferably, prefer your keyword to be longer. Prefer your keyword to be longer. Okay, so to make sure that you understand about the SEO process and all of this stuff, okay, I can help you out to get onto my website amudhakumar.com. Okay, or I can say Amudhakumar, okay, SEO starter guide. Okay, which is exclusively for free. Okay, where anybody can read this. Okay, it involves little bit technical and also other stuff also, right? So when you can have this one, you can manually refer to this one to have some idea. Whatever I'm going to discuss here is documented in this URL. Okay, so you can, I think people who are in my WhatsApp, I mean the Telegram group, I can share it with you people. This content is written with in-depth concepts of my own observation on how you can understand this one. Okay, so SEO starter guide, you can Google it and also take it. That's not a problem, because very short period of time we are running, so I may not be able to get deeper into this one. Okay, and obviously people who are very comfortable in Tamil, get onto my YouTube channel to subscribe. I got lots of stuff related to this one. Okay, that is your choice. Okay, now why I'm trying to say here is this, like, if you create a content, make sure your content is unique, which means nobody else has in the internet. Okay, How to create a unique content? I may give you a small tips you can develop from there. Okay, make your content is unique, which means like nobody else in the internet has got the same content of yours. Okay, so that your content is considered with a high priority and Google will start displaying the content to other people. Okay, now make sure your content is minimum 300 to 500 words. The reason because minimum, it is impossible to express about a product or a service in detail with 100 and 150 words. Okay, so the longer the keyword, the longer your content is, more probability is your visibility. Okay, the reason because the more keywords you have inside your content, the more the probability of its visibility. Okay, now make sure you have a keyword. You have chosen a keyword, right? You have chosen a keyword. Okay, whatever the keyword you have chosen, make sure that your keyword is added in your title content. Every article will have a title. Okay, make sure that you add the keyword in the title and also add the keyword in your slug. Okay, so most probably because I have written this particular article, the keyword which I'm targeting is very competitive. SEO starter guide, search engine optimization starter guide is very competitive. Leading organizations like Google, Neil Patel, Brian Dean, okay, Elixir, so lots of people, backlinko.com, everybody is trying to rank for the same keyword. Moz.com is there, okay, Ahrefs is there, Semrush is there. Everybody wants to rank for the same keyword, but I want to keep the content on my style, so that's the reason I have written this. Okay, now what I've done, okay, if you look into this content, you can easily identify what is the keyword I'm trying to target. Okay, look at the URL I have: search engine optimization SEO starter guide. Okay, when you look at the URL structure, anything that comes after this URL structure is called a slug, which is a variable part. Now the slug, whichever it contains, that is the keyword which the website is trying to rank for. Okay, this website is trying to rank for the keyword search engine optimization starter guide. Now I have this URL, I have added in it, I have a title, my title also speaks about the same, and my first paragraph of the content which I have written, okay, I have used the same keyword to start with, search engine optimization starter guide. Okay, and that is decorated, which is in bold. Okay, decorated. Now why do we have to decorate a keyword, important keyword, related keyword? Why do we have to decorate it? The reason because when I decorate this keyword, it immediately catches the reader's attention. You are getting a point? It immediately catches the reader's attention. Very, very important of words like search engine optimization starter guide, search engine optimization course, okay, increasing the visibility, crawlable and indexable. So when I have a look into this one, it will automatically give an impression that the user can easily glimpse through, okay, the complete content and understand the important terms. Okay, this is basically called decoration. Okay, so if you want to understand the complete concept decoration, obviously there is a wonderful example that I shared with lots of people. Okay, let me say we have a 5-member in a function. Okay, 5-member in a function. Okay, who are those 5 members? Let me say I have this particular first paragraph, and in which each and every word or each and every phrase, SEO starter guide is a phrase which I am looking for. Okay, this one, and person managing, monetizing, promoting, online content material. Let me consider each and every phrase is a single person. Okay, so according to me, let me consider this is a combination of 5 different female gender. Okay, why I'm taking female gender is because this. Okay, if out of the 5 people who are in a row standing, if a single woman alone is completely prepared with a makeup, very pleasant looking, very good way of presenting the hairstyle, very good way of presenting the eyelids and lipsticks and all this stuff. Now what happens, even if you call hundreds and hundreds of people and tell which is the person looking pretty good, obviously everybody will say the person with the makeup applied will catch attention of all other people. So when you write a content, okay, when you write a content, you need to make sure that you decorate important keywords. Whichever keyword you feel important, whichever keyword you want to show attention to the reader, okay, make it as decorated. Don't overdo it. You know very well, over makeup will spoil the show. Okay, like don't overdo it. So you can decorate very, very important keywords. Okay, once you start writing the content, make sure that you add some images. Okay, images, you can create an image. I can also cover parallelly how do you create an image. Okay, so you can create an image this is called infograph. What I have right now here, okay, this is basically called infograph. Okay, so this infograph will basically give a complete information and idea about what I'm going to discuss. Okay, so 5 important topic, never miss points. Okay, I need to make sure that whether my website is visible in search engine. How I can do that, I can simply go to Google, start searching for my domain name or the keyword whichever I want to prefer for search. You will see some content coming inside, which means that this website is inside Google. Okay, number one, yes, this website is inside Google. If not, the next step. Okay, now the next thing is like, am I offering a quality content to my readers or subscribers? Will people come, stay back, read this content or not? You are getting my point? Now, and the third one is like, is my business is showing in Google local business listing so that people can explore me? Is the content is responsive, which means like people can read the content on mobile phone and also on the computer? Okay, these are the basic SEO stuff. Okay, does my website has a SSL certificate? Very, very important. Google treats SSL certificate with a high priority. That is security factor. Okay, so these are the 5 important factors which I feel people should know end of reading this article. So what I do, I create an infograph and I show it to people like this. So this is one. And I keep writing my content. I do a keyword research, try to add a maximum number of keywords like Google, Yahoo, Bing. I need to make sure that my content looks natural while reading. It shouldn't be unnatural or how to say, it shouldn't be like kind of machine written. Okay, it should be human written. I'm going to tell you how do you write this particular content with a small example and all this stuff. I have given examples of images and all the stuff. So what you can do, you need to have your content very longer. The first rule, make sure you have your content very longer. The reason, because the more longer your content is, more the probability of adding keyword inside. Number one. Okay, URL slug should be the keyword added. Your meta description. Okay, meta description is something where when people search about your business online, Google shows a couple of lines to be displayed. Can you see? Search engine optimization starter guide. This is title. This is the link of your article. This is the description or meta description, where we call it as. Okay, now these are the 3 factors which is used to relate your website content to other people, obviously. So we need to make sure that Google understands the complete content the right way. Only when Google can understand your content the right way, you can go out and deliver it to people, because it is a machine. Okay, it works based on relevancy. Okay, it has no partiality, it has no any priority based on your age, gender, race and all that stuff. Content is written the right way for the right keyword based on the competition level is when we will be start ranking better for this one. Okay, so meta description, make sure that you add your keyword in your first paragraph of your article. Okay, and the last paragraph of your article, and create your content with the subheadings. Okay, heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, heading 4, heading 5. Not mandatory to have all the subheadings. It's okay if you have your content with sufficient number of headings and subheadings, and try to add keywords related to your topic inside your content. Okay, whenever you have an image, make sure that you optimize your image by adding an alternative tag, adding a title to your article, and also a caption. Okay, I'll tell you the priority of adding the alternative tags. That means this is the image which I have. Okay, when I move the cursor over this image, you can see some text coming up. Search engine optimization starter guide, infographic. When I move away, it goes off. When I put it here, it comes. So this is nothing but a title. Okay, title of the image. When you are editing the article, you will be having an option to add a title to the image. Okay, so search engine optimization starter guide, infographics. Okay, now the same content, once I come down at the bottom, okay, if I can have it below the image, that is called a caption. But in this one, I did not give a caption. Okay, but there is something called ALT tag, alternative tag. Okay, which means, which is used to understand what is the content inside the image. That is exclusively used by the search engine spider. Okay, so once I inspect this and see, I right click on this, I go ahead and inspect and see. This inspect element talks about, okay, can you see, img alt equal to search engine optimization starter guide. Hope you can see this. Okay, so search engine optimization starter guide. Now this alt image is what will help search engine to understand and display the result when people are searching in image results. Do you agree with my point? Okay, in image results, when I go to Google, start searching for this keyword along with this one, okay, which is a combination of this keyword, and I go to image results. Okay, I go to image results. Okay, and you can see my second image is coming. Why does this come as an image result? Because I have added this alternative tag in the image of this particular content. Okay, if I have not added it, then Google has no clue on what content is about. Okay, alternative text. You need to understand what is alternative text. Alternative text is something which is used to communicate with those people who have some visibility issues, like somebody who has issues in their vision. Okay, so they can understand some stuff. Okay, alternative method of teaching. Let me say somebody has a problem in their vision, they cannot read the text, so they have a different types of learning system. Okay, the same way the computer and the software program, the search engine cannot understand. Okay, what is the content inside the image. It can understand to the maximum level of this is a .jpg image, that's a .gif image. Okay, so the extension based image it can understand. At the max it can understand it is a image type, but it cannot understand what is the content inside. For example, when I put my photo inside, it can understand this is a photograph, this is a photograph of a human, but it cannot understand that this is a photograph of Amudhakumar. You are getting my point? Now, to tell search engine that this is the photograph of Amudhakumar in alternative text, I need to make sure that I add the name Amudhakumar in my photos. You are getting my point? Now, once I add my name Amudhakumar in my photos and images like this, with space or without space, it is a combination of both. Now, what happens when people search about all this stuff? Whatever the photographs and information, everything I published online with respect to my name included in it, everything will come. You're getting a point? At times you can also search with space, without space. Okay, when you go to along with the digital marketing, it will be related to this one only. Along with the digital marketing videos, if you see, you will see all my YouTube videos, images being created and being shown here. Okay, I can look at these images. Okay, all the thumbnails that I have updated in my YouTube channel and YouTube videos. Okay, it will be showing up here. Now what happens, not only my video it will show up, anyone who has the word Amudha and Kumar inside, it will show up. Now the difference is, it doesn't mean that when I go ahead and start searching something related to a product or a service. Okay, I'm not sure whether should I have to discuss about it or not here. Okay, this is education, I can understand, not a problem. So you might have heard this scenario, right? When people search about best toilet paper in the world, best toilet paper in the world. Okay, now once we started searching about this one, people raised it as a claim that, oh, when we search for this, we end up seeing Pakistani images coming. Now what happened? People started telling Sundar Pichai is a pure Tamilan. He started punishing Pakistan by showing best toilet paper in the world in the picture in the search results. You're getting a point? No. You know what is the reality? The reality is the content talks about this stuff. Lots of newspaper has reported this way. Okay. Let me say I have my search engine optimization image here, and if I go ahead and make my alternative text, okay, my alternative text as best toilet paper in the world. Okay, instead of search engine optimization guide by Amudhakumar, if I change it to best toilet paper in the world, what happens when people search? Google may show my image also. Correct. So this is how basically the terminology works, and several stuff. So this is not something manually done. This is basically a Google's algorithm that uses. So once we understand how this stuff works the right way, okay, we can restrict ourselves from being displayed in the wrong places and other stuffs. Okay, so when you add an image, you need to make sure that you add your title, you add your alternative text. Okay, a content with image is really appreciated. Okay, write it with the long form content combination. So this is an image. Okay, this is an image, this is an image. I created these images using screenshots. Okay, I take it in my computer and I put it inside. Why I'm telling all this one is because several scenarios when you tend to attend several webinar and seminars and every stuff, people will promote you the paid tools which costs around 8,000 to 12,000 rupees a month, and you feel like until and otherwise I don't have all this paid tool, I cannot do it. Right? The reality is, like, anybody can do it if you know how to do it. See, look at this business listing with the Google My Business Listing, screenshot taken from my computer and edited with MS Paint, and I have added it inside. This is how I simply create images. Now, do you think I want to go out and buy a software which is worth $400 rupees in a year? Correct? I can write content. There are articles which will write content for you, but why should you go for it when you can write it by yourself? Okay, so simple checklist of optimizing your content. Add your keyword in the title, add your keyword in the first paragraph, add your keyword in the last paragraph, add your keywords in the heading section of your content, create an image about it, and also add variation of some keywords inside your content. And you can decorate your content with bold, italics, and underline and all that stuff. Okay, so these are all very basics related to content. You can do SEO optimization practices in Google Documents in your Microsoft Word document. You don't need to have a website. Okay, is there anybody who has no probability to create a website on your own? Don't worry. Get on to Quora.com. Get on to Quora.com. Okay. Complete your profile. Start writing answer for the questions related to your industry. Keep writing. Start writing. So what I did, I generally go, because the keyword digital marketing training in Chennai is very competitive for me. I cannot rank. Okay. So best digital marketing training institute in Chennai. So when I search for this keyword, this is one such keyword which I was trying to rank for. Okay. So what happens? So there are lots of people who are already competitive in the industry who are taking up the top positions in organic results. Can you see Best Technologies, Invented Tech, PITA, Saurogen? And if you pay close attention to this, the website of Amudhakumar.com is almost like out of this 100 words. Okay, it doesn't show up in the top 100. Now people raise the question, hey, you are a digital marketing trainer, you know how to do SEO and all this stuff. Why not your website is coming at the top? Correct? Now the deal is, every keyword has its own competition. Every keyword has its own effort to be grown, and there is something called domain authority and page authority factors and all. Okay, there is something called backlink, which is a technical stuff where we need to understand and implement, and that cannot be done in a day or two or in a month or so. Okay, the competitors in the industry are almost like 9+ years, 10+ years. Now we are the newcomers inside. We cannot immediately rank our keywords for this content. Now what do? I coordinate or work with leading international brands like Quora. Quora is a very good game player, correct? Now, somebody comes, I'm planning to do a digital marketing course in Chennai. When they read, okay, they come, they look at this answer, okay, and there are 39 people who write an answer to this particular question. And once I come down to scroll down, out of 39 answer, I make sure my answer stands at the top. And people, when read about this, I build trust with people using my content writing skills, and I make people to connect with me after reading the complete answer, and I guide them. I add value to people. I add value to their questions and raise, and finally I will share my contact details somewhere so that people can connect with me. Only serious people will connect with me. Okay, people who are looking for time pass, they will not connect with me. Okay. Now what happens? 9,000 people have seen this answer. This is the power of Quora. If anybody who is having a business who feel you don't have a website but you still want to grow your business, better take advantage of Quora. Go here, start writing a content on your own style and your own method. Try to implement your SEO practices and optimization practices here. Here also you can start telling people that, hey, you know what, I know how to write a content. And the beauty is, once you help other people write a content, you make money. Okay, now there is also a image that you can create. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is like, how do we implement this SEO practices, how are we going to do it, and how are we going to execute it? Is a little bit technical concept only, I understand that, but for which to implement those stuff, you should know how to write or create a content or other stuff. Now I'm going to give you a couple of tips. I'm not going to teach you content writing. Okay, that is an in-depth topic. I'm going to tell you how can we create a content in a shorter period of time for a particular keyword or a resource, and how can we create an image. And the time I'm going to take to do that one is around 10 minutes. Okay, you can follow the same practices out in your own practice or industry. Okay, I'm going to open my Google documents. Okay, new app document here, and in front of you I'm going to open a couple of things, and I'm also going to break a couple of myths that you people believe till today. Okay, number one, you don't need fast typewriting practice. Okay, you don't need a fast typewriting practice. Number one. Number two, you don't need to be an expertise in writing English content. It is okay if you are knowledgeable to write it in your own mother tongue. I tell you very frank. Okay, sample writing. Okay, so you can have it on your own mother tongue and everything. Let me say I go with English for the first time. Okay, I'm going to teach you how to format a pen drive. Okay, there's a lots of articles available in internet. So this is the article which I'm going to write here. Okay, how to format a pen drive. So in order to write article on this topic, I'm going to do a small research. It's a small demonstration on how to do it. Okay, I'm going to do a small research, and if you are smart enough, record your session and put it into YouTube. That becomes video. You are getting the point? Okay, so how to format a pen drive. Now the deal is, I'm going to search in Google using auto suggest format a pen drive in Mac, Linux, Ubuntu. Now I have Mac, I have Linux, I have Ubuntu. Now the deal is, my people whomsoever is searching for formatting a pen drive, okay, they are always looking for keywords related to how to format a pen drive in one is Mac, okay, another one is, oh, it's not coming, okay, Mac, Linux, and Ubuntu. Okay, so these are the three major things which I can write about. Okay, and Ubuntu. Okay, I don't know how to do it, to be very frank. Okay, how to format a pen drive in Mac, Ubuntu. My topic says about how to format a pen drive. Okay, so now these are the three things which I need to cover. Okay, before that, what I'll be doing is, okay, I will be using a method called 6W and one husband. Okay, please forgive me if it is funny. Okay, so we were to call it as like, okay, W and H. Okay, and what it is actually, okay, H. So you might be knowing it very well. Okay, so I will try to do this. Okay, I use one thing called what, where, when, why, which. Okay, I think it's where. Okay, where, when, what, where, when, why, where, which, and who. Okay, who, and filled with how. Okay, so these are all the question tags which I'm going to develop. And what I'm going to do, I have two words, format and pen drive. Okay, now these are the two words which I'm going to create the content with. One is format and another one is pen drive. One is pen drive. Okay, these two. What I'm going to do, I am going to figure out variation of the keyword format. What are the other potential words that means formatting? Okay, what I can do, I can take this word, go to Google, simply search for format. I see some result, and Google tells me some keywords which are highlighted. Can you see? Format is in bold, format is in bold, format is in bold, which means my query is matching the results. Okay, now I can see here only the format, so there is no other words to be used as a format. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to look for words, synonyms, synonym words for format. Okay, once I go here, okay, I can see this.
Sir, please share your.
I'm trying, sir. Somebody has taken over my screen. I'm trying back. Don't worry. I will get a notification when this happens, so I'll be immediately acting on it. Thank you so much. Okay, so once I have a look at this particular document, okay, I use the word format. I'm searching for keywords, synonyms that is related to format. Okay, I can go for this particular website. Thesaurus.com is one of the greatest source to find out the keywords that are related to this stuff, because not everybody will use a format, right? So format, so arrangement, composition, configuration, pattern, scheme, setup, shape, size. I think I cannot replace any other word in the place of format. Okay, well, I can replace the word erase. Okay, one is format. I can replace it with erase, because people can search with the different combination of keywords. Correct? Okay, erase. Okay, now I have a product called pen drive. Okay, so pen drive, we sometimes call it as portable, pen drive, portable hard disk. So is there any different variation of keywords like singular, plural, synonyms, present tense, past tense, future tenses? If it is possible, we can add all those. Okay, now the two keywords which I have very important is, one is format and another one is pen drive. Now what I'm trying to say here, I'm going to tell people what is a pen drive first, because when I write an article, I need to make sure I am the expert. The person who is reading is a dump, he doesn't know anything. Okay, that is when we can write an in-depth detailed content. Okay, what is a pen drive? Number one. Number two, you can also talk about, okay, where can I buy a pen drive? Another subheading, we got it. Okay. Now, when shall we, okay, buy a new one? Okay. Now, think about anything. Okay. The next question is like, why pen drive is not working? Develop questions. Okay. Develop questions related to what you want to write about. Gentlemen, please put yourself on mute. I strongly welcome. You know very well. Please put yourself on mute. Okay. Now, so which is the best pen drive? Okay. Anybody from the management team, can you please mute the person? Can you please mute Mr. Vetri Tamilan? Can you please put yourself on mute? Mr. Vetri Tamilan and Mr. Sundaramurthy, can you please put yourself on mute? Okay. வெற்றி தமிழன் உங்களுடைய உங்களுடைய கம்ப்யூட்டர்ல மியூட் போட முடியுமா தம்பி பாருங்க. Can you please put yourself on mute? Okay. வெற்றி தமிழன் நான் பேச உங்களுக்கு கேக்குதுங்களா?
Dear participants, please mute your audio and video.
Mr. Sundaramurthy and Mr. Vetri Tamilan ரொம்ப ஹெல்ப்ஃபுல்லா இருக்கும் நீங்க ஆடியோ மியூட் பண்ணீங்கன்னா. Okay. தமிழ் நீங்க கவனிச்சிட்டு இருக்கீங்க, ஆனா இருந்தாலும் நீங்க உங்களோட மியூட் பண்ணீங்கன்னா ரொம்ப நல்லா இருக்கும். Okay. Okay. Somebody from the management team, you either request them or you can actually mute them by yourself. Thank you, Vetri Tamilan. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Okay. And Mr. Sundaramurthy also, if you have any, if it's possible, please unmute yourself. Okay. I mean, mute yourself. Okay. So, what is the best pen drive? And another one is like, who can I forward something like that? So, if you get idea, you use it. Otherwise, again, go to Google. Okay. Go to google.com. Type pen drive, and add the word what inside. And you get lots of suggestions. What is the right pen drive protection? What is the use of pen drive? What is a pen? Mr. Sundaramurthy, can you please mute yourself?
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Welcome, sir. I understand. Okay. Please place yourself on mute, sir. Still, you are not on mute. Mute means like there are three buttons there. One is speaker, one is video. Okay. There is a phone icon. Please leave that. Okay. There is a mic icon. Yes. Wonderful. That's amazing. Okay. Organizers, it will be really great if you can participate and help people to mute. That is option available. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. Now, so there is another way of identifying. Okay. What is the another way of identifying those keywords? Just go to Google, put pen drive and put what. And it's going to give you a list of keywords related to what is pen drive, what is write protected pen drive, what is the use of pen drive, what is the pen drive in Hindi, what is a USB pen drive, what is a OTGB pen drive. Now, do you want to add all this content? Yes, you can do it. What is a write protected pen drive? You want to tell the people what is a write content protected pen drive? Okay, go here. What is pen drive and add this. Okay. Now you have something related to where and go to Google, type about pen drive, and start writing something about where. That's it. Now it's going to give you information about where to buy pen drive online, who invented pen drive, okay, where to use pen drive. Then there are two things: where to buy pen drive and where to use pen drive. Now you want to say to people about where to use pen drive, add it in your subtitle. You're getting a point? Okay. And the next thing is like you want to add something related to who. So type pen drive, add WHO here. You get keywords related to who is, who and pen drive combination. Who invented pen drive? Okay. Who is the, who is the best pen drive? Come on. Do you think people still search about it? Okay. Why I'm telling this one is because the auto suggest feature is something which is replica of user behavior. Whenever you type something, it suggests you. So combine all this and put in here. Okay, what I'm going to do right now. Okay, that's it. I'm done with my, creating my, my content. Okay. Now let me say I'm a person who doesn't know what is a pen drive. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to Google and I'm going to search again what is a pen drive. I'm going to gather information. What is a pen drive. And I'm going to gather information by looking around all the stuff. What does it say? Definition of a pen drive is a small storage device shaped like a pen with the built-in data storage that connects to a computer by a USB port. An example of a pen drive is with the hidden USB port of saving data. Okay, so I could gather some information from here. It is a pen drive that looks like a pen that can be connected on a USB disk. It can be used to transfer data. Okay, that's it. And there is something here. A USB flash drive is a data storage device that includes flash memory integrated with the USB interface. It is removable, rewritable, and it is smaller, very lesser weight. Now I gathered some information about pen drive today. Now I am done. What I'm going to do? I am going to my document again, and I am going to take the advantage of the free tool technology offered by Google that is called voice typing. Can you see here? Voice typing. Now it says English US. I am going to change it to English India because I am an Indian. Okay, my accent will be most probably like India. I will not be sounding like a native American. So in the language one, I can change it to English India. Now what I'm going to do, whatever I gathered the information from internet, I am going to create it on my own in my own style. Remember, your style is important. Okay, I can create a content by copying this and pasting it in my document. I can create a content by copying this and pasting it to my document. Come on, when there is already a content available in the same manner, why do you want to present the same thing? Correct? You know very well about the lookalike audiences. I mean lookalike, people who is very famous. Somebody named Kamal Hassan is very famous, or somebody who is looking like Kamal Hassan is very famous. Correct? Whom do you have the more respect on, right? The real Kamal Hassan, right? Now, what if somebody copies his action, behavior, activities, and everything, and they replicate Kamal Hassan's activity? Still, he is the Ulaganayagan, correct? So, what I'm trying to say is like creating the copy-paste content will not add value. Add value by gathering information across the globe on your own style. Your style is important. There are people who love your style a lot because you do not express it, they never knew about it. Okay, now what I'm going to do here, I'm going to write the content on my own style. What is a pen drive? What is a pen drive? Now I'm going to say pen drive is a small portable device that can be connected in the USB port of a computer or any electronic device that can store, transfer, delete data from one device to another device. It is also called as a flash drive, and it ranges from 1 GB to 32 GB of memory capacity on any brand. The flash drive can be connected to a smartphone by using a OTG cable option that helps any hardware of USB portable devices to connect with a smartphone, which is very useful in the latest situations and scenarios. Now that I forgot point, okay, now I'm going here getting some more points. Pen drive, hidden storage, okay, storage, built-in data storage, okay, flash drive, removable.
Sorry to interrupt, but could you please tell us how to go to the mic option?
That if you Google, you will get it. Simple. Okay.
Okay, fine. Thank you so much.
How to enable mic on Google Meet? Google Docs. You will get it. Okay. So
okay,
time, you have a shortcut. Let me say I'm closing it. Okay. You have a shortcut. Control Shift. Yes, it will come.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
There is a shortcut, or you go to the Tools section and you can look into the option of voice typing. Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much.
So thank you so much. Okay. So now what I'm doing is like I have created a content of my own. Trust me, content of my own. Now it is looking like a pen. Okay, we call it as a drive. So basically, you can also tell people what is a drive is basically. Google Drive is something owned by Google, right? Now, what is a write protected pen drive? Okay, I'm going to tell about this one because I know about it. I'm going to tell what is a write protected pen drive, which means like A pen drive that is protected from editing or modifying the content inside the, okay, modifying the content inside, okay, content inside. When a pen drive is write protected, only the person who has the access to authenticate can make changes in it. At times, it is not easy to format and also clear the data inside. In leading organizations, while they transfer data, they always make sure that the pen drive is write protected to ensure that the data privacy is handled at the maximum level. Okay, gentlemen, come on. So, இதுக்கு அப்புறம் நான் content writing பத்தி பேச போறது இல்ல. நீங்க information gather பண்ணி, I mean, you can gather from somewhere, start writing your own content. Now that I have written a content, okay, I got something. Now the problem is, what is my spelling mistake? What is my grammar mistake? Okay, I use a free tool from Grammarly, which everybody knows. Grammarly, okay, that is a Chrome extension. Once it is installed, it is going to tell you where is the mistake. Also called as a flash drive. No, as is not supposed to come. Okay, by using a OTG, no, using an OTG, AEIOU vowels. Okay, now write protected, use with hyphen. Okay, who has the access? The is remote. Okay, now leading organizations, spelling mistake, write protected, yes. Now I have written a content which is of 1, 2 or 3 paragraph with using voice typing, and after using this content, what I need to do, I will try to add keywords whichever is related. Now I'm not going to write the content for remaining stuff. Obviously you know how to do it. Okay, now what happens, as a common man, if I know English, I can write this content. Yes or no? Right, let me say you want to publish this content in Tamil medium. What can you do? Very simple. Go to tools, convert this document, translate the document into a language of your choice. Let me say Tamil. Okay, and click translate. In few seconds you have the Tamil version of the same content. Correct? I tell you, don't tend towards perfection. Okay, don't tend toward perfection, give it a try. Don't get the better results. Okay, so there's a mistake, like completely transfer pen drive எவ்வாறு வடிவமைப்பது. Okay, so look at this one. Pen drive என்பது ஒரு சிறிய போர்ட்டபிள் சாதனமாகும். இது ஒரு கணினி, இந்தி, யூஎஸ்பி போர்ட் அல்லது ஒரு மின்னணு சாதனத்தை இணைக்க முடியும். ஓகேங்க, உங்களுக்கு தமிழ் தெரிஞ்சதுன்னா you can go ahead and create content in Tamil like this. Or let me say you are a person who doesn't know Tamil, or you know only Tamil. Okay, the lots of people whomsoever in digital marketing industry, whomsoever they come, you know, what do they say? Sir, I don't know how to write a content in English, so that's the biggest problem. Okay, come on, never ever worry about something which you don't have. Okay, right? Even if we don't have an opportunity to connect physically, but we are excited to connect on the digital platform. Okay, now what are you supposed to do? Go to the same voice typing option, go here, instead of English, select Tamil India. You are getting a point? Now what you are supposed to do? Okay, now I'm not going to talk about pen drive because I don't know what is the name of the pen drive in Tamil. Okay, anyway, let me take a different topic. Okay, let me talk about digital marketing alone. Correct? What I'm going to do, I'm going to enable my audio. Okay, control C, because lots of people speak Tamil. I'm choosing Tamil. Okay, let us see how it can be done. Okay, I'm going to talk about digital marketing. Okay, what is, oh my god, I'm sorry, I speak in English. Okay, right. Now, இணையதளத்தை சந்தைப்படுத்துதல். தங்களின் வியாபாரத்தை அல்லது ஒரு பொருளை இணையதளத்தை பயன்படுத்தி வருமானத்தை பெருக்கும் ஒரு பழக்கத்தை நாம் சந்தைப்படுத்துதல் என்று கூறலாம். Okay, இந்த ஸ்பீட் வந்து it is not syncing with me. Let me give it a try again. Okay,
sir.
Excuse me. Yeah,
இப்போ சொன்னது 1 second.
yeah, I'm going to execute for you. Okay, okay, right. இணையதளத்தை பயன்படுத்தி சந்தைப்படுத்துதல் என்பது ஒரு எளிய முறை ஆகும். தங்களுடைய பொருளையோ அல்லது சேவையையோ மக்களுக்கு கொண்டு போய் சேர்ப்பது என்பது மிகவும் எளிமையான ஒரு வழியை பின்பற்றுவதால் சாத்தியமாக்க கூடும். ஓகே, என்னுடைய டேட்டா கொஞ்சம் ஸ்லோவா இருக்கறனால கொஞ்சம் அப்படியே முன்ன இருக்க தான் செய்யும். So what we can do, we can start typing content in Tamil just like that. Okay, உங்களுடைய டாபிக் எடுத்து whichever the topic you want to write, go ahead and start typing Tamil, Hindi, Telugu, Urdu, Kannada, Malayalam, whichever you know. If you have suspicious, go ahead, select your own language, whichever is there. Okay, now post creating the content. Okay, I'll also try to make sure that I'll make it still simple anymore. Okay, மக்கள் அனைவருக்கும் என்னுடைய இனிய காலை வணக்கம். இன்று நாம் இணையதளத்தை பயன்படுத்தி எப்படி நமது தொழிலை சந்தைப்படுத்துவது பற்றிய தலைப்பை நாம் பேச போகிறோம். கொஞ்சம் ஸ்லோவா இருக்கு, நான் என்ன பண்ணுவேன், எங்கிருந்து எரர் இருக்கோ அங்கிருந்து delete பண்ணிட்டு, இன்று நாம் இணையதளத்தை பயன்படுத்தி நமது வியாபாரத்தை எப்படி சந்தைப்படுத்துவது என்ற யுக்தியை நாம் கையாள்வதை கற்றுக்கொள்வோம். Again, நான் சொல்றேன் பாருங்க, don't tend towards perfection. Okay, try it out. Number 1. Number 2, இணையதளத்தை பயன்படுத்துவதும் அதை சந்தைப்படுத்துவதற்கும் நாம் தொழில்நுட்பம் சம்பந்தப்பட்ட விஷயங்களை ஆழ்ந்த கருத்துடன் தெரிந்திருக்க அவசியம் இல்லை. எப்படி பயன்படுத்துவது என்பது தெரிந்தால் போதும். அதற்கு தேவையான கருவிகளை பயன்படுத்தி நம்முடைய தேவையை நாம் பூர்த்தி செய்து கொள்ளலாம். Okay, gentlemen, I'm just stopping it from here. Okay, I have not prepared anything for this one, so I just given something. Let me say you are writing your content in Tamil. Okay, what are you supposed to do? Go tools, completely write your content, translate document, translate to English, translate. Now, my good morning to all people. Today we will learn the strategy of how to market our business using the internet. We do not need to be deeply familiar with the technology related issues to fight the use of the internet. How to use it, we can need for the necessary tools. Okay, now if you ask me, sir, is it grammatically right? So this is right, this is right. Come on, don't tend towards perfection, right? In the process we can have it done. Okay, don't worry about it. So this is one such option. Why I'm doing this one live? Because when I tell you can use Google Translate to do all this stuff, now this is gone, right? I tell you very frank. Okay, there have been lots of people who are using this voice typing features to grow their content and all other stuff. People are even using to set up their question paper in Tamil medium. You're getting my point? Lots of staffs and professors are finding it really difficult to set up their question paper in Tamil medium. Okay, right? So this is one such option. So no typewriting skills required. There is no need for any other skills required. Keep speaking about it. The content will be written automatically. Take it up, translate into your preferred languages, act on it. If there is any challenge coming, we will address it later. Don't worry. Okay, now this is one such option. So this is how you create text content. Okay, believe me friends, I showed you one content about how to write, SEO starter guide, right? The complete content was created only using voice typing. Okay, right? And there have been scenarios on Sundays where I was free. Somebody contacted me through about, can I have somebody to write my content? And I was like, I'm free, it's today Sunday, what I'm supposed to do? I told him, I will write for you. How much you will give me? They said like, I'll give 500 rupees per article. Good. Before that day end, I wrote 8 articles for them, each article with 800 to 1000 words. Okay, and I could make 4000 rupees a day sitting down at home. He never knew that I can do that. Okay, so there have been lots of scenarios where when we use a tool, when you don't have something, better use a tool, and that is when we have it. Correct? So We can use it for free. You can use it on your smartphone, gentlemen, the same Google Documents. You can use voice typing on your smartphone. You can also use your WhatsApp to send the long text messages to other people. So there is a lot. Okay, now this is how you are supposed to create a text based content. Okay, now I'm going to tell you how to create an image based content. Okay, very simple. Number one, you want to create an image based content, so go to your MS Paint. This is the best method that you can have. Okay, go to MS Paint and take a screenshot of anything. Okay, I'm going to do it in front of you right now. Okay, let me say I'm having a Quora answer here. Okay, Quora question. I will use the print screen option in my screen. Okay, I will go to this MS Paint option, paste it here. Okay, I can remove anything whichever I want. I can paste it here. Okay, what I'm doing, I can mark it with my comfort. Select a square box, select a color, mark whichever I want to show it to you. Mark. The best way to create a content for your website or all the stuff. Number one, to create as an image. Save it, upload it in your content. The next thing is to, if you want to do it in a professional method. Okay, if you want to do it in a professional method, there are free platforms like Canva. I'm sure how many lots of people would have heard about it. Canva. I use Canva.com for my family purpose. I edit my family photos. Okay, I save almost 10,000 to 20,000 rupees of giving money to a photographer for editing the video of my family. Okay, I can show you because like I have nothing to make it transparent or stuff. I go to my concept of all your designs. You can see there are lots of designs that I have created. Okay, there are lots of designs that I have created. Okay, can you see here? I use the same thing for my client. I use the same thing for creating images, all this stuff. Okay, now how to create one? So simply go to your canva.com. You have to create account for free. Go there. The best platform, I tell you, gentlemen, the best platform. Click on create a design simply like that. Okay, maybe any of your choice. Okay, if you want to have your custom design, you can have one. Otherwise, you can also drag it and drop it from the bottom. Okay, so you can go, you want to create a brand for your business, you want to create a cover or photo for your business, still scroll down, select any of your choice. Okay, for example, this is the platform, this is the format which I used for my YouTube channel, thumbnail, my website and everything. Okay, I have a template of which I already use. Okay, you go here, so there is an image like this. What we can do, I'm going to use the same thing. Okay, I'm going to click on this one. I'm going to tell people digital marketing training. The font is very big. Instead of 81, I'm going to make it as 60. Okay, so digital marketing training. So you can create your own custom images by doing this. You can also change the size of it. Okay, so again, so I can drag it to make it longer. I can also drag it on this direction to make it like this. I can also move it at the top. This comes out of practice. Okay, so this comes out of practice. I can go here, I can move it like this. Digital marketing training. Okay, or I can say 100% online instructor-led. You're getting a point? Instructor-led training. Okay, now so this is the USB which I'm going to give. That's it. Photo is here. There is a photo here, which is a photo of a third-party person. I will delete the photo. I will go to my upload section. Okay, there's a lots of photos which I have. As I already said, I use it for family functions also. I go here. I add this photo to this place. Okay, I will put in a drag it here. Okay, click expand it to the biggest level, whichever I want. Okay, click expand it. Click expand it. Okay.
Sorry to interrupt you, sir.
Yes,
Your
ma'am.
screen is not visible.
Is it? Just a minute.
Yeah, it is now. It is.
It is now. Okay. Now, so you
Thank
can look at this one. So I'm just putting this photograph here. Okay, I did it. Now what I'm going to do, text is on this side. I'm turning on that side. So I'm going to click on this flip and I'm going to flip horizontal. Okay, I'm turning this way. Okay, super. Okay. Take it and put it here. You're getting a point? You want to add something to the background? Yes, you can do so. You want to add some text? Yes, you can do so. We generally used to add a call to text. Okay, say CT, call to action. How do you add a call to action? This is how I do. Put this red image here. Take it, put it at the corner, resize it with a small size. Okay, put it down there. Okay, go here, click on the text format. Okay, click on the add a subheading or add a heading option. Type in my number. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to move this, put it here. Okay, the font is not matching. I'm going to change the color to the white color. Okay, this is how I practice. I make it bigger to make it still professional. I make it into international format. Okay, for example, plus 91 hyphen. Okay, now if content changes, I will adjust accordingly. You're getting my point? Okay, now the contact number is here. Now the background is very white. If you feel white is not the right color to be used, go here. So click on this particular image or the content. Okay, we can animate, we can add, we can remove of any of your content. You can use photos of your choice. You can use photos of your background. Okay, I have something called a background here. Okay, I can use a static background like this. Okay, so this is little different. I can add images of my own custom images. I can add, I can change this one as free, right? Looks good. Pretty good. Okay, I'll go for it. So zero technical knowledge is what I need to create something on my own. Okay, now if you look into my website, my top images was created by me, the call to action was created by me, the link is created by me. Now you don't need to go behind a graphic designer to create all this stuff. Now once you create your image, okay, go click download the image in your system. You got it for free. So like this, there are several platforms. You can even pay $100 for a product to have it done, or you can use platform like this to have it created, your own product and your own images. You can have it done. You're getting a point? Now this says Blue Office Hacks YouTube thumbnail. So the name is not the one which we need. We need to rename the content to digital marketing training. Digital marketing training. You're getting a point? Okay. So digital marketing training. That's it. I will simply go over and upload this image in my website wherever I'm writing the content and publishing it. You're getting a point? Now, I have taught you two things, gentlemen. Number one is creating a text content for you. Number two is creating an image content for you. Number three, you want to create a video content for it. The best thing is to, whatever you do, record the screen. That is the best way to do a video content creation. And the next thing is like, take your smartphone, shoot your video, publish it. Okay, there are mobile applications which can help you to edit it. I don't need to tell you that. Lots of meme creators are from college. Okay, right? So it's a very easy way to do. So there are three things: image, content, text, and video. All these three you can create just like that. You're getting a point? Okay, so this is one. Okay, just want to let you know, gentlemen, I was on fast track. To be very frank, I was on fast track. But how many of you believe that you can do it? Just show me some messages, right? How many of you believe that you can do it? I can create a
Yes, I
content
can.
list. I can translate from Tamil to English, English to Hindi, right? Now, this is not a rocket science, to be very frank. Okay, anybody can do it. And the deal is, once you learn the art of writing a content like this, you can write content for lots of people. Sit down at home, start charging 1,000 rupees for 1,000 words. Simple. Type 10,000 words a day. 1,000 rupees into 10 articles. 10,000 rupees a day is the income potential that you can have. You're getting a point? Okay. You tell people, go to websites like 5hour.com, go to websites like freelancer.com and tell people, I can write content for you. I can write content for you in English. I can write content for you in Tamil. I can create images for you. I can create this for you. I can create that for you. Then people connect with you, offer them the service, get the payment done. You're getting a point? Correct? Mr. Narendra Kumar, can you please put yourself on mute? I appreciate that.
Sorry.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so now I'm on my meet screen, so my screen is not coming. Okay, so this one is one such simple technique that anybody can make money. I tell you very frank. Lots of people, especially who are engineering graduates, who go away from their current job or profession post marriage, they get a 2 to 3 years of gap in their career. When they go back to a job, they are stuck because of their career gap. Now I tell you, digital is emerging, and Google have said content is the king. Now people has time to create a website, but people don't have time to create content. People don't have time to create content. Now you and me can fill the gap, and you can generate enormous revenue. You don't need to have technical knowledge. Just do a research, sit down, start writing a content, give it to people. This is the One such emerging $1 million business, gentlemen, if anybody is not aware, know it today. Content writing is $1 million business in the upcoming business to come. Any business you take, without content, nothing will work out. Okay, we need in-depth, detailed, unique content to be written. Otherwise, it will not work out with organic methods. You will end up spending millions and millions of dollars on advertising. You stop your advertisement, your visitors will stop. But if you go organic, that's the deal. Okay, now this is what lots of people feel like it is very difficult, but I have broken the myth. It is very simple, it is doable. Okay, if you are afraid of doing it, never ever worry about it. Get onto the platform, start doing it on your Google Documents. Google document account is free, creating a Google document is free, voice typing document software program which is integrated, it is free, Grammarly extension, it is free, start writing it, translation, it is free. Come on, you can do it just like that. Now, how many of you want to practice SEO on your own? Go create a content like this, put it into your own blog, try to publish it. Okay, create, put it into your own blog and try to publish it. And this is what I'm going to tell you with about creating the content. Now, lots of people say that you should be knowledgeable in English, you should be knowledgeable in writing, you should be knowledgeable, you should be expert in content writing. Come on, if I'm expert in everything, why am I supposed to do all this stuff? Okay, I tell you very frank. So never ever worry about what you don't have. Okay, making the best use of the available resources is one of the important leadership skills. Are you ready to worry about what you don't have? Never ever, never ever. Okay, so how do we find the right keyword? This is a very broader question, to be very frank. There is nothing called a right keyword. There is nothing called a right keyword. There is always one thing called, is there a demand for the keyword? Type your keyword in Google, it will suggest you choose anything among those. That's it. There is nothing called a right keyword. No. No metrics to determine right keywords. Okay. If there is a content where people are looking for, where there is nothing in internet, tell me how many of you have seen a video of creating a content and translating this one in this method, and they can tell you like you can create a content. Rarely, right? Rarely. The reason because I think they have not come from the background like me. Okay, studying in English now, Urachi Untitled Chapter, Angaranda getting into CBSE syllabus, struggling to learn English, then scoring marks, then coming out, fighting down the industry, again getting back to the family, poverty problem, again coming back and creating something on our own which we love the most. And you know what? 10 years of trying to learn about this. Now the profession is like the passion has become a profession, correct? The passion has become a profession. I never feel like working. I'm always feeling like I'm doing something researching, correct? Right? No, this can be done by everybody. You don't need to buy costly software, you don't need to buy a costly laptop. You don't have a laptop, use a smartphone. You still don't have a smartphone, better go to a browsing center, pay 10 rupees, 20 rupees and start executing things, right? Take 2 hours, you will spend 40 rupees for a client or for your lab, like your browsing charges. Okay, go take a system which has a mic, start writing content for your client, give it to the client, take 10,000 50,000 payment, whatever the work you are doing. Within the 2 hours, write the content, get the payment from the client, pay 40 rupees to the browsing center, come back home. Correct? So there are a lot that we can do with this one. Okay, so I've spoken a lot about search engine optimization and how do we write the content about all this. Okay, there's a lots of things that we need to add it inside also, but you are eligible to listen to the in-depth detailed concept only when you write the content on your own and you publish it. Otherwise, learning all of the stuff will not add value to you. I tell you very frank. Okay, so learning all of the stuff will not add value to you. You are eligible to try the different types of in-depth concepts only when you do a hands-on practice or experience. Okay, now so having been said this, okay, just give me a couple of minutes. Okay, I'll just have a look at what things that I need to start next, and I can accommodate 1 or 2 questions in between the process. Okay, thank you, gentlemen. So raise some questions if you have. I just need to have a look into the agenda and I'll just get back to you. Any questions if you have, I can answer it for you. Oh, I need to look into the chat message, is it? Okay. How much translation is reliable? As I know English and Hindi only, can I provide translation for Tamil or French? Okay, sir, reliability is like, I understand quality is one of the important factor, but I always believe something is better than nothing. So, as of now, compared to around a decade right earlier, right now translation is actually literally doing good to some extent. Okay, so we can little bit rely on it for sure, but when we don't have a different resource, it is a great idea to rely on it. Okay. Okay, how can we know whether the client's offer is fake or genuine? Okay, when you integrate, again, my question is to this one. Okay, always connect with international game players. The websites like Fiverr.com, Freelancer.com, PeoplePerHour.com. These are all the people who are already established, and they take care of taking the payment and giving to you. Okay, they take them. When you go out and connect with a third party person, they may cheat you, I understand. Okay, but it is your business case that you need to develop. Okay, that means I go and associate with a local person. Okay, and if he says like I will pay you after 10 days or 15 days. Okay, now the deal is like do it as a service. Right, do it as a service. Why? Because nobody is giving me a project to work on. I want to write a content, nobody is giving a project. Who will give me a project? At least somebody who gives me a project, and I'm afraid he will not make a payment. I don't mind about the payment. The reason, because at least he gives me an opportunity to write a content. I gather experience, correct? In digital, we have nothing to lose. You have only your time and effort to lose. Except financial loss, you can accommodate anything. Okay. Right, except financial loss, we can accommodate anything. That's cool. Okay, so there was a question by, I just glimpsed through it. Digital Vishnu, yeah, what is a semantic keyword? Okay, that's, I mean, okay, so I'll just throw some light on this one. Semantic keyword is something which are similar in nature, but they are not same. Okay, they are similar but they are not same. Okay, those are all called as semantic keywords. Basically, when I say food and chapati, okay, food and chapati are two different in meaning. Food is common, chapati is like kind of a different menu or a recipe, but chapati falls under food. Now chapati is a semantic keyword for food, and food is a semantic keyword for chapati. Okay, now actually Google uses this technique to understand how natural a content is. Okay, and you know very well, when I go out and order biryani in a shop, they are going to give me biryani along with that onion raita. They are going to give me that one egg along with that. Okay, so once I order biryani, so they know very well when I say biryani, they are supposed to give me the raita and also egg. Okay, when I order chicken biryani, the same way there are similar things which are related to each other. When I say biryani, garlic is related to it. This cinnamon is related to it. Oil is related to it. Basmati rice is related to it. So I cannot go out and tell to a shop owner that give me a biryani made of basmati rice with the gold winner oil along with the cinnamon added and garlic included, and I cannot define my biryani like that. Correct? If I say biryani is what I need, the shop owner knows these are all the products related to biryani should be available inside. Now, when it is a semantic keyword, which means, let me say I'm talking about a smartphone. Let me say I'm talking about a pen drive. Now, when I talk about a pen drive, it is common sense that I need to talk about a laptop. I need to talk about a Windows application. I need to talk about a Mac application. Okay, so that is how a natural value of a content is being identified. Okay, how to create an interesting infographics. Gentlemen, you can use Danya, you can use Google, I mean the Canva.com itself, and Canva.com has infographics. Okay, there are paid softwares also. Okay, you can go here and start searching for infographics. So there are options: charity infographic, process infographic, business infographic. Okay, there is a lot. Okay, choose any of your choice and start creating your own infographics. Can you see here? There's a lots of templates available. Okay, go here, so hit it like this based on your requirement. Go click edit, modify the content, adjust. That's it, you can create your own infographics. Okay, if you want to go for further more highly professional infographics, There are paid softwares in the industry where you can look for, but organizations will give you those softwares, but as a one-man show, you don't need it. You can create one such. For example, you can